So we talked about making sure that you've got the right intent with the right keyword strategy, and then also having the right context, that demographic and psychographic information, understanding what people's needs are depending upon their context. All right. Let's get to the be there, be useful, be quick framework. And I will turn that over to Tim to talk a little bit about that.
All right, so this principle between be there, be useful, be quick. Google's technology can connect your business to your consumers, but you can help get things along. So these are those three key points: be there, be useful, be quick. We're going to go through each of these here now. Be there is Google helping businesses lead people from the moment of looking to the moment of clicking, calling, and buying. First, you've got to anticipate the micro moments for the users in your industry and then commit to being there to help when those moments occur. Your presence can drive brand awareness and goals. So think about the moments that potential customers might benefit from your information on your website. So what people want to know, where they want to go, what people want to do, and what they will want to buy. Studies have shown that you can increase unaided brand awareness by almost 7 percentage points, or by 46% simply by showing up in mobile search ads. More than half of all smartphone users have discovered a new company or product when conducting a search on their smartphones. There's all kinds of stats in here. Let me read these. We check our phones 150 times a day, which is staggering when you think about it. We spend 177 minutes on our phones each day. So doing the math, it tells us that mobile sessions are short. The average is 1 minute and 10 seconds long, but they happen dozens and dozens of times a day.
Everyone with a straight face, you're the guilty ones. The ones that are like, yep, mm-hmm. That's low.
They're all on their phones right now.
Actually, I'm thinking mine's usually on.
So they call these I want to know, I want to go, I want to do, and I want to buy moments. They present huge opportunities to connect with consumers at the very moment they're looking for products and services. The question is, does your business appear during those critical moments? Being useful is something that I'm really close to. It's building content for real needs, connecting online to the real world, and optimizing for mobile. That optimizing for mobile is huge. We even talk about a mobile-first mentality, where the likelihood now of the majority of people visiting your website doing so from a phone or a tablet is so much greater than them sitting at a desktop computer giving you their attention. So the idea of mobile first is that we are actually designing websites geared towards mobile first and foremost, especially in certain industries. Restaurants, beverage industries, a business like this. We want that mobile experience. Yeah, go ahead.
All I can say, like, we have a laptop at home, we have an iPad at home, it might get turned on once a week.
Yeah.
We don't even bother to open it up anymore. I think that most people don't use those unless they're at work anymore.
Yep.
It's mostly just, if you're at home, it's mostly on your phone.
Exactly. So that mobile first is really huge on optimizing for mobile, because that's first and foremost. Traditionally, when we design a website for just normal use, we design the desktop experience, and then near the end of the design process, all right, let's figure out what it looks like on mobile. Things will start to stack, we'll hide some things. Mobile first is the opposite. We're designing for mobile, adding for desktop or tablet instead of just removing. It gives a business like this one we're in now the opportunity to say, okay, people are on their phone, heaven forbid they might be driving, we need to give them a phone number quick they can tap and call, right? We don't want it buried in the contact page. They want to make a reservation. That's the call to action, first and foremost. That connection is huge. If your business has a physical location and you know by now that mobile search is the new front door to your business, your online presence can be used to drive consumers to your store. And technology is facilitating new ways to track and measure the connections between offline and online. Be quick. Another cause that's close to me is how well does your site work on mobile? Not everybody is on a super high-speed Wi-Fi connection when they're on their phone. So we're showing them this slimmed-down website on a screen this size. Why would we be serving them 5 megabyte photos in a slider? It's going to take forever to load. You're going to lose their attention. They'll leave. So that speed is really important, and that's another reason why mobile first is important. We don't have to worry about large, high-quality images. Now, some screens, most smartphones now have these super high-density displays. So brand elements, logos, things like that should be really high quality, but they're not a big file size that will impact load time. But as that previous slide said, they only have 1 minute and 10 seconds for them on their phone. We don't want that to be them waiting for the site to load. Testing your site is huge. Google provides a lot of tools, especially, I think they're all free, where you can plug your URL in. They will actually analyze your website, see how fast it loads, give some technical recommendations to optimize it for mobile. I've never seen a website score perfect on there, so if yours is bad, they're just trying to scare you. But really, a lot of good stuff's in there. It's a lot of technical things that can be done, image compression, focusing on desktop and mobile as well. And that's kind of where the make improvements goes. We always say that the website's never really done. We're constantly evolving. As soon as we turn the keys over to someone and they start uploading 12 megabyte photos, things start to go downhill again. So it's a matter of kind of reviewing, making sure, and educating, making sure things are still optimized for mobile. And we don't want to neglect desktop either because it's important, but that good balance between tablet, phone, and desktop or laptop, or touchscreen laptop is important.
Just one exercise that I thought we could go through is who's got their phone clock handy? All right, All right, Caroline, you have yours. Can you put the stopwatch on and let us know when 19 seconds is up?
Okay.
Are we going?
We're going. Time.
All right, that felt a little uncomfortable, didn't it? You know, that's the average load time for a web page on 3G on mobile. And if we felt maybe a little bit socially awkward just standing here for 19 seconds, just waiting for that to happen, you're going to have that same experience, that same interaction with the website that you're waiting to load, and you're just going to bounce. You're going to leave.
Yeah, and the statistic here says as page load time goes from 1 second to 3 seconds, the probability of a bounce, someone just leaving, increases 32%. So as we're analyzing sites, Ben does this, we do this, and looking at things and just scrutinizing, like, is that image really that important that it adds a second to the load time? It's probably not worth 32% as they start to add up. I'm not sure. Oh, there's an actual timer on here. Marilyn, we don't need another one of this. So, do you want me to keep going on this?
Go for it.
Let's do it. So, start by testing your website. This is a good tool, testmysite.thinkwithgoogle.com. We're actually check how fast your site loads. Don't all do it at once, you're going to crash it. Check how fast your site loads. Test scores measure just mobile friendliness. That is the quality of the experience site visitors have when they're browsing on a phone. And there's tons of other implications here that are more on Ben's side of things to having a fast, mobile-friendly site from the algorithm standpoint, which I don't get into. But after evaluating your site, the test generates a report with a list of specific suggestions that can improve your score. When you think about Google's business, they want to drive traffic and they want people that have really good experiences. They don't want to send someone to a site that's slow, not mobile optimized, especially from a phone. And a lot of the crazy things that we talk about are geared in that mentality.
Yeah. If you think about it, the same thing applies in the real world. When we as business people refer business to another business, and then that person comes back to us and says, hey, I had a bad experience with the person you referred me to. Boy, are you going to make that mistake? How many times are you going to do that? Not very many. And Google has that same mentality. How many times am I going to make the mistake to send that traffic over to that business and then somebody had a bad experience there?